What if I told you one of the greatest parenting mistakes isn't making bad decisions? It's making decisions that only solve today's problems. Because today's decisions become tomorrow's habits. Tomorrow's habits become expectations. And eventually those expectations become incredibly difficult to change. So here's the question I want every parent to wrestle with. What does this become in 5 years? Not tomorrow, not next week, 5 years from now. Because you're not just raising the child sitting in front of you. You're raising the teenager that they'll become. You're raising the adult they'll become. Every time we say yes, we're making a prediction. We're saying, I believe this decision is helping shape the kind of person my child is becoming. But how often do we actually stop and ask, where does this lead? Not because we're afraid, but because we're intentional. Maybe your child wants headphones. You think they're just listening to music. Maybe. But what are they learning? Are they learning that it's normal to tune everybody out? One day, those same headphones might not just be for music. They might block you out. Again, not saying headphones are bad. I'm saying, what habit am I creating? The phone. A phone isn't just a phone anymore. It's a television, a movie theater, a social life, a gaming console, a shopping mall, an encyclopedia, a camera, a messaging app. And unfortunately, it can also become a doorway to things your child isn't ready for. Before you buy one, do your homework. Have you decided, will they have screen time limits? Can they download any app that they want to? Will inappropriate websites be blocked? Will you know the password? Will the phone sleep in their bedroom? What happens if they break your trust? You haven't answered those questions? Don't buy the phone yet. Not because phones are evil, because parenting should be intentional. Here's something every parent needs to remember. Your child isn't bad. They're curious. Curiosity is part of growing up. The problem is today's world answers curiosity instantly, without wisdom, without truth, without values. If you don't guide your child's curiosity, somebody will. Don't just ask, are they having fun? Who's influencing them? Who are they spending time with? What values are being reinforced? Do those parents share your convictions? Do they supervise their home? Who's going to be there? You don't have to assume the worst, but you should know. What about sports? Sports can build character, but don't just sign your child up and walk away. Know the coach, know the culture, know who's driving, know who's supervising, know what happens after practice. Your involvement communicates something important. I'm interested in every environment helping shape you. Structure. Kids get curious, especially when they're bored, especially late at night. So don't just ask, what are they doing? Ask, have I structured their life in a healthy way? Do they have responsibilities? Do they have healthy friendships, time with family, time outdoors, time with God? Because when children have no direction, they'll often create their own. Protect their influences. One of the greatest gifts you can give your child is healthy influences. Mentors, youth leaders, teachers, coaches, family friends, people who love God, people who love your child. Don't just protect your child from bad influences. Surround them with great ones. And don't parent on a whim. One thing I've learned is that intentional parenting usually looks slower. It asks questions, makes plans, it thinks ahead. It doesn't just say yes because it's easier or because it's convenient. It asks, what am I teaching? Here's what I hope you remember. Every freedom your child has as an adult starts as a freedom you slowly introduced as a parent. One day, they'll have privacy. One day, they'll have complete freedom. One day, they'll make every decision without you. The goal isn't to delay that forever. The goal is to prepare them for it. You don't have to believe everything is going to go wrong, but you should have a plan if it does. Hope is not a parenting strategy. Preparation is. So don't just parent for today. Parent for 5 years from now, because today's permissions become tomorrow's expectations. Today's habits become tomorrow's character. And one day your child won't be protected by your rules anymore. They'll be guided by their convictions. So ask yourself, am I raising the child I have today or the adult they're becoming? See you in the next episode.